are on the Republic of Gamers main stage, and we again have to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, Asus, MSI, and of course LiveCap. If y'all are interested in maybe sending some replays, make sure you check out LiveCap. They're a great service.
You got to support those that support us, you know?
Definitely. And speaking of support, I mean, there is a lot on the line here, not only as far as money goes, but from a regional pride sort of standpoint.
I agree 100%.
You know, in the winter side, we're definitely talking about Nairo, but someone who has really caught my eye actually is SuperGirlKels.
And for good reason. She's been playing really well in these past, I would say, months. She won a tournament last week or 2 weeks ago at Montreal.
Yeah, where really big regional, right?
Really big regional. A lot of Ontario players win as well, and she just stomped through it. The only player she lost to, I think, was Venom, who's from Montreal, but then she ran it back in losers.
Yeah, I mean, she took some names like Black Twins.
Black Twins. She beat Venom, of course. I think she beat Holy. I don't know if you saw it. It was on Reddit. She did this thing to Holy where at like 30-40% she up threw him and then just springed, and Holy just went straight into the blast zone and like died at 30. I think she'll try it again today. I don't know if it works on Nairo's characters, but it's something that she's been showing people, and it looks really nice.
And I talked with her a bit before she actually sat down on the stage. She told me, yeah, hey, I'm guaranteed at least 5th place, but I'm going against Nairo. And I'm like, what is it that makes Nairo so scary for you? And she's just like, he just has incredible reactions.
Yeah.
He's such an old school vet that he's seen all these situations so many times.
And you always see him playing on his stream with his viewers. Like, he sees everything. He sees all these characters. Is he actually going Mewtwo? Okay.
And she told me that even though she's probably mostly known for that Sonic, that matchup between ZSS and Sonic is horrible. So she's actually switching things up here to Kirby, and unlike it's interesting also because she has the same 2 mains as Kid Goggles.
Yeah, I was about to say that they play the same characters. I think they talk quite a bit to help each other out in certain matchups. And Kid Goggles, when he played Nairo this afternoon, he also used Kirby. And we saw that Kirby low profiles a lot of ZSS options. If she just sits there and down tilts, Nairo can't grab, he can't jab, it just because Zero suits tall characters, so...
Yeah, she was telling me that she likes Kirby because unlike the situation with Sonic, where ZSS shuts off a lot of Sonic's approach options, Kirby with that low profile really gets around the majority of standard ZSS approaches.
And Kirby's one of those characters where I think people sleep on him because he's considered not like the best. So he's not top tier. But I honestly think Kirby has a lot of good matchups against some of the higher tier characters.
Well, let's see if this Kirby pick is going to be enough for this up-and-comer to make an upset. Game number 1. Team Liquid's Nairo squaring off against House of Hydra Detonate SuperGirlKels.
SuperGirlKels with all the sponsorships in Canada, and for good reason. She is a killer.
Oh yeah, she really is. I mean, just watching her play, I really. and it's funny because when I first landed in this country, I signed up for the 64 tournament that was happening, and she plays Kirby in that too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She said footstool dare. I've never seen that with Nairo.
But this is what we're expecting from Kirby, and this is what we're expecting from SGK as well, is just some great combos in the early game off of those up tilts.
Exactly. Do you see that? Nairo runs for the dash grab, and Kirby just down tilts, and it goes right under, no contest.
He's going to really need to think hard, but he has that veteran mind. He's seen so many really tough situations, and he's been able to come out on top on almost all of them.
Exactly. He was recently said to be the 2nd best player by Zero, and it would be a huge statement for SGK to beat him, but it's no easy task, that's for sure.
That's for sure. And I'm liking what Nairo is picking up on. He knows that Kirby is probably going to low profile under a lot of the attacks that ZSS has, so he's going for options like right there, the boost kick. Good luck low profiling under that, as well as the down smash at times to keep her stunned.
That was so smart. He can't shield grab, it's slow, and even if he could, Kirby can low profile. So you know what, I'm just going to boost kick you. You can't low profile this. That's the other thing with Kirby. Although it seems like his neutral is pretty good against Zero Suit, Kirby is still very light.
And even there, notice that Nairo is picking up on the little details, actually angling his forward tilt downwards.
Yes.
To equate for that low profile that you were touching on.
So smart by Nairo. He has to use any move he can to hit low.
And speaking of low profile, those down tilts from SGK.
It must be so frustrating just using these moves that just seem so good in every matchup, and now none of them will hit.
But here's the issue. How is she going to get the kill?
Exactly.
She's able to play great defense, but we're not really seeing the offense, especially at these higher percents.
Exactly. I'm not sure if Kirby has just like these guaranteed kill confirms. I know Kirby's up throw will kill eventually.
Oh, and I think Nairo's about to get a big kill here.
Oh.
Barely whiffing with that forward air, and that's going to give SGK maybe a chance at that mash out from Nairo, though. But she's not even going to try those pummels, gets the percentage, and gets the stock.
Only 61%, not a huge deficit.
She can bring this back with a couple of up tilts, actually, and this might be the opportunity she needs. Instead, opting for the throw, and so smart from Nairo using that boost kick to get out of the danger zone.
Yeah, Nairo just so quick on his feet when it comes to these split-second reactions.
Here's SGK. Nairo, though, maybe has some answers getting the boost kick, but SGK able to fall out before the follow-up.
I like SGK's use of jumps. So a lot of people, sometimes they'll go for a ledge, sometimes they'll just try to land ASAP. SGK, oh, that's it.
Ooh. But go on about her usage of jumps.
So instead of just landing or going to the ledge, she tries to mix it up. Sometimes I'll come straight down, sometimes I'll use 2 jumps, sometimes I'll use 3, and Nairo has to react. He can't just charge something. Like sometimes you'll see people, oh, they use their jump, I'll charge F smash, and they have no options, right? But SGK mixing it up. Sometimes she uses 1, 2. It's really hard for Nairo to react when SGK wants to land.
What a match.
Yeah, that was
what a match.
Pretty good by Kels. Like, although she lost, I think she showed that she can keep up with Nairo in neutral. It just, the kill came a bit later for her, and Nairo just so proficient at, you know, reacting to everything almost. And we're going to Smashville. I like it.
Game 2. Yeah. So what's your thoughts when she's going to a stage like Smashville?
I think she likes it that it's smaller, as we were talking about earlier, so Nairo kind of has to stay near Kirby, where he can do all these like neutral gimmicks. He also has the platform sometimes, so the up throw will kill earlier. Oh, that down tilt, oh my god.
Yeah, Nairo, you know, it's so tempting to go for those grabs. ZSS gets so much off of them. But against Kirby, that could very well be the end of your stock. Beautiful roll read coming out from Nairo.
You read that like a second early.
And that's what we're talking about. He's seen situations where he has opponents in the corner. He knows they're going to do something to get out of there, and he just puts the option out there. Speaking of options, though,
punish.
SGK coming out big with the hammer.
Did that down tilt just low profile a F tilt angle down? Oh, that was an early death. Maybe wasn't expecting to DI that way yet.
Yeah, maybe not expecting that combo finisher and just DIing away for potential combo follow-up. But against ZSS, you gotta expect those.
Yeah, like she follows up off everything.
She's got those forward airs, those back airs, so many great KO options.
Exactly.
And this is where things are gonna get really tough for SGK. Now that Nairo's at this high percent, he can really reign and can dictate, I think, the rest of this match until SGK gets the KO. And for Kirby, at times, that can be very difficult.
And Nairo with that smooth little platform canceling, showing, just like previous characters that we've seen, that he loves this character. He knows so much about her. Oh my god, he went so high for that.
That might be one of the few times I've seen a boost kick KO off the top.
Oh my.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's usually like he does that like after down smash to spike people. Oh my god, Nairo looking so clean right now. Ali's probably watching this pretty scared because they're not destined, but predicted to meet in winners finals.
Yeah, they are the first and second seed respectively.
Yeah, and Nairo just looking really clean. It's not that, I don't think Kels is playing bad by any means. I feel like Nairo is just punishing everything so hard, just predicting to all these, and she's off for Sonic, okay. But he just seems like he's predicted a roll, like as we said, like a second early, because he's seen these situations.
So now the Sonic comes out, and she told me that this is a garbage matchup.
Yeah, I've also heard the same thing. Number 1 in this region used to be a man named Meek Speedy, and he told me that he thinks Zero Suit just destroys Sonic.
And a big part of that is Sonic is that hit and run sort of attribute. Sonic is best whenever they're able to be maneuverable, but ZSS has so many great tools, whether it's a down smash, the paralyzer, just to stop Sonic right in his tracks.
Yeah, it is really hard to maneuver around ZSS. She can keep up with the best of them.
Well, SuperGirlKels definitely is among the best of them. One of the honorable mentions for best Sonic in the world, I believe.
Oh, that's really good. And so far, the neutral hasn't seemed like anything crazy. It doesn't seem too much. Oh, the hard read on the air dodge. I mean, spot dodge.
This is interesting. I like what we're seeing from SGK. In this game, she knows that if she just consistently tries quick approaches, she's going to get shut down by paralyzers and down smashes. So she's incorporating a lot of perfect shields. Yeah. Just trying to throw off Nairo's timing and actually getting these whiff punishes instead.
So it's so well played. Even if you're playing a bad matchup, you can definitely do things to make it better. Like the perfect shields for one.
But of course, Nairo here, the veteran and the favorite in this matchup, not only on paper, but also just from a player versus player standpoint. Yeah. I want to see the adaptation from him. I know he has it. And right there!
That was so close.
Oh, man, that jump from SGK was so critical, but Nairo still walks away with the grab.
Oh. Tries to read an air dodge, but SGK jumping. And this, it's not going bad for SGK at all. Nairo's at the higher percent. Oh, I thought he didn't have a jump for some second.
F-tilt coming out now. And wow, getting right underneath that neutral air attempt, but Nairo, he's got the stun gun and he's got the stock.
I feel like she could have DI'd it a bit better, but it probably might have killed anyway. And now Nairo has to get as much free percent as he can on the stock, because SGK has proven, despite the matchup, she's pretty good at it.
And she's doing a great job. arguably better than she was doing with her Kirby.
Yeah.
I mean, just one good smash attack here, and she should be able to do it, but I feel like Sonic has those same late-game issues that a character like Kirby might. But of course, SGK says, you know what? Shut up, JB.
You're wrong.
I'm one of the best Sonics in the world, and let me show you exactly why.
She has been putting work with that kill confirm all weekend. I've seen the, I think it's, I don't know what the down B one is called. Nairo just calling her out. But yeah, I don't know what the down B one is called. I think spin charge or set, but that into Nair, it seems like it's guaranteed, and SGK has been using it all weekend and getting a lot of kills with it.
Yeah. I mean, she still has a long way to go. It's so fortunate for her that that flip kick didn't send her to the Shadow Realm instead.
Nairo probably definitely wanted the spike. Really lucky for SuperGirlKels.
SGK, I mean, she's actually finding some openings here.
Yeah.
Maybe a potential upset.
Oh,
but Nairo!
Yeah, I think she got a little too greedy there. And Nairo has seen stuff like that happen with Sonic. I don't know if you've ever seen when 6WX went up like that to kill Ally, and Ally killed him at 0%.
Oh,
Did you ever see that?
That was insane. I think I saw that live, actually, at Paragon.
That's the thing with Sonic. Yeah, the spring will get you high up there if you want to get those early kills, but it could also put you in a pretty risky situation.